Hey, what's up, guys? I am going to go over a trade that I did real quick on Friday. It was an intraday trade. Typically, I don't do these, but I was home earlier on Friday than usual, so I took an opportunity. The opportunity came with Applied Optoelectronics. Apparently, it's a semiconductor name. Let's see. Engages in the design and manufacture of optical communication products. All right, cool. Well, then here's what it does. I rarely ever look at what any of these stocks play or do as if I'm just trading them. I look at the charts and what price is. So here's stock window. I'm on TradeIdeas per usual. Huge volume, huge relative volume. Institutions 75%. What I typically look for is short float and how many days to cover. So days to cover isn't anything crazy, but the short float is pretty freaking high. If you care about any of this other stuff, there's the name for it. So either way, there was earnings. It was on the 7th. It was Thursday evening. This is a little off. Thursday evening, and there was a huge move, 55%. Right, and so I was on TradeIdeas, kind of on the market 360 overview pulse, and looking for momentum plays at the end of the day, basically. And this is what I came up with. So let's see what I did. All right, I started watching AAOI around here. I was watching it. I watched it broke this high. Actually, I lied. No, that's 12:30. I started watching it around this pullback here, and I watched it come back to the 20 EMA, and I was waiting to make sure I anchored a VWAP, an anchored VWAP from the day's high, and I was waiting it for it to break that VWAP. I watched it consolidate for a little bit. This in here is also the 20 EMA intra-chart wise. And the blue line, and then the white is the 10. So I'm watching it grind up the 10, or I see the past that it grinds up the 10. I watch it kind of flag to the 20, lower volume pullback as well. And then we get over anchor VWAP of the day's high. Buyers are in control from the day's high, and it consolidates and chops around. We see bottoming tails at the 10 and that anchor VWAP, and so it starts pushing higher. So it pushes higher on this volume here. This is what right there, that little increase in volume relative to these past 5-minute bars is what got me interested. So I entered. I didn't enter here. This is what got me interested. I entered on this 5-minute bar at 27.54 because I like that there was a topping tail, but then the next bar kind of engulfed it. So I entered at 27.54. I was looking for off of, based on this consolidation above anchor VWAP, 27.54, stop below at 27.01. So it was under the 20 EMA here. I was looking for a continuation play, a stop at the high of the day, maybe a nice little stop run. We get some more squeezing like it's been doing all day, but did not get that. I also did not pay attention to what the SPY was doing. The SPY, as soon as I freaking entered, the SPY had some selling, which is why, part of the reason why we had 15 minutes of selling right after. And so I quickly got stopped out. So that's stop number one. Then we get this big red bar. What I liked about this here is on the 30-minute, we can see this red bar, it undercut this 12 o'clock bar. This low is 26.08. This low is 26.07. So it undercut that. If there was any significant stops here, any significant supply, it would have hit, right? But it broke it by 1 cent. Not enough supply was there to push it down further, and it did nothing but get bought up. So I anchored a VWAP from that low, and then I got distracted, and then I missed this kind of like higher high, higher low. This higher high versus that bar, and then this higher low versus this low. And I watched it, I'm like, you know what? This has got, I was starting to watch it here. I was trying to decide if I was going to get back in. And I decided to get back in with about 10 minutes left of the day. Again, what I was looking for is that break of the high of the day, get some short covering. It was just really going to be a scalp play. Maybe I'd get a push off of 28.50, maybe get a dollar move on it. But it obviously did not happen. I also said I will not hold over the weekend, but guess what? I had issues getting out, and now I am swinging it unintentionally. So, whether it gaps up in the morning or not, it's kind of, the setup here was an anchor VWAP, high day anchor VWAP by the pullback type play. And then the setup here as I was trying to play the break of high of day, but now it's kind of turned into a play the gap up. It closed strong and got some volume at the end of the day. We'll see how it holds up if it wants to. Otherwise, if it gaps down, my stop loss is still this 27 area. This could also be like a look below and fail type look, but the buy is on this green bar right here. I missed it. So I was trying to get the high of the day break. Either way, that's what I did. And I will make another trade review based off of this setup, but my rule is every trade that I take, I do a video on it, so I can review it. I wouldn't really change anything that I did. Otherwise, I do need to be more mindful of what the SPY is doing at that point in time, because this is what got me. If I were to wait freaking 3 more minutes, probably I would have not got in, but it is what it is. I managed my risk. It was a very small position as well. It wasn't my typical R size, so it was just a small loss, nothing crazy. All right, hopefully that is helpful. Take anything out of it. Share, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Take care. Stay safe.